Now it's the fun part of finding out if you're actually alive. But anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to the weekly reading wrap up for the week ending on the 23rd, which is today. I didn't get as much reading done as I would hope to, but it happens. That's okay. I did I'm working on 3 books right now. I finished one, and one of the books that I'm working on is an ARC. It's an e-ARC, so I don't have a physical copy. Um, so I'm gonna start with what I am currently reading to, and then move to what I finished, and then possibly to what I'm hoping to get to in the month of March, as well as some unexpected, made me very happy book mail. I am only 20 pages into Erasure by Percival Everett. Um, this one is really interesting because it's a book within a book. Sections of the book are the book that the character himself in the book is writing. Um, Again, I don't have much to say because I'm 20-ish pages in, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I know that there's purposely written different writing styles for each section that'll come up. So I'm hoping to get this done this week. So maybe there will be a review wrap up thing for my weekly reads next week. But I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy Percival Everett's writing. But I have for a very long time. And I have an e-ARC that I am reading. So I'm going to read the synopsis. It is for the author Erica T. Worth. She wrote White Horse, I think 2 years ago. I really enjoyed White Horse. So I was given by NetGalley and her publisher a e-copy of her new work that's coming out March 18th, which is called The Haunting of Room 904. And let me get to the Olivia Beckett was never supposed to have the gift, the ability to communicate with the dead. Was the speciality of her sister. But when her sister dies unexpectedly and under strange circumstances, somehow Olivia suddenly can't stop seeing hearings from spirits. A few years later, she's the most in demand paranormal investigator in Denver. She's good at her job. I'm sorry, my glasses are being a pain in the butt. But the loss of her sister hurts her. That's when she hears from the Brown Place, a landmark Denver hotel. The owner can't explain it, but every few years a girl is found dead in room 904, no matter what room she changed into that night. As Olivia tries to understand what disturbing about the disturbing deaths, the past and the present collide as Olivia investigations forces her to confront mysteries and possible dangerous cults, and vindictive journalist. Betrayal by her friend and shocking revelations about her sister's secret life. The Haunting of Room 904 is a phenomenal thriller that is edgy and heartfelt. So I'm only, I think, 2 chapters into that one, which I'm really enjoying. I'm reading it slower because for some reason I really read slow on my Kindle. You would think the opposite, but I read a lot slower on my Kindle. But I'm working on Erasure, The Haunting of Room 904, and I'm slowly still doing my reread of Emma. I'm going to get back to that after next week, like fully focusing and taking notes on my Jane Austen project that I was supposed to finish last year, but it's bleeding over into this year, which is okay. And then I'm trying to decide what my next classic will be after I finish Jane Austen's rereading of Jane Austen's work. I'm thinking Elizabeth Gaskell because I've never read any of her. So that should be fun. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. The one book that I did finish this week was Aftermath by LeVar Burton. And yes, that LeVar Burton, as in Reading Rainbow, Star Trek The Next Generation. Yeah, that LeVar Burton. I really enjoyed this. It's hard to explain. Like, I really wish I knew more people that read it. Because it's very interesting. It's told in a very non-linear, vignette type style. Like, it, without giving too much away, it ends up bringing 3 people from 3 very different backgrounds together to try to help this one other person. But they only hear the voice in their head. So they're assuming that it's someone they know, like their family member, their friend, their something that's just telling them to go to this place. And this was written in 1997, so it's based in 2012, which is bonkers. um, and it starts with the first African American president is assassinated by a white extremist. And it basically turns the world into a dystopian. So food is scarce. Jobs are lost, everything. It's really interesting because then it's so hard to explain without giving too much away. But if you like sci-fi, if you like fantasy, I definitely recommend this. There were some lulls in it, but it was one of those books of like once you finished it, everything made sense because it was 3 separate stories that merged together. But I ended up giving it around a 4-star. So I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, it's not normally what I would normally. I not say normally again. I can speak. It's nothing I would normally pick up, but I really enjoyed it. I just want someone who I know has read this to like talk to because it's so fascinating. But all the questions I have are like spoilery, so I don't want to say too much here. If you want a spoilery discussion, please put it in the comment section down below. I will try my best to do so. I'm trying to talk my other half into reading this because he's the sci-fi reader. Between the two of us, he reads a lot more sci-fi. I'm trying to get him to read this, so maybe we can have like a discussion about it. So that was the only book that I technically finished this week. Um, yeah. What, am I missing anything? I'm trying to think. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I can't wait to pick it back up. But I'm trying to make some headway into The Haunting of Room 904 from Erica T. Worth, because that's coming out on the 18th. And speaking of books coming out in March, I received this in the mail. Not Quite by the Book by Julie Hatcher. And it's one of my most anticipated books for the year. I'm so excited. I will be having the author on my channel. We will be discussing this book. So if you're able to get it, it comes out on March. This says the 28th because the date was changed, but it's coming out on March 3rd. This is her. She's written many, many, many books, if you know anything about Julie Hatcher. But mostly in the cozy mystery, and she's written for Harlequin's suspense line. But this is her first, I guess you would call it like book club fiction. Yeah, and it's got to do with rabbits and books, and I try to go into all these without knowing too much. And I'm sure they don't like each other in the beginning, but then they're gonna fall in love for real. So yay. And I wasn't expecting to get a copy, and it was signed to me because Julie is the best. I'm so excited. So this is along with the erasure. Once I finish The Haunting of Room 904, these will be my next main focuses because I definitely want to get these read before these come out. And I will have everything linked down below of where to get this. I think the best place is Amazon, I believe, because I think it's published through Amazon, but I could be wrong. Let me check. Oh, I'm sorry. Published by Lake Union Publishing, Seattle. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I received this lovely bookmark and some stickers that came with it. And the bunny line will become more well known as you read the book. And I don't want to give spoilers away because I am having a deep dive discussion with the author in less than 3 weeks. So, and the reason I have an early copy of The Haunting of Room 904 is I will have Erica T. Worth, Dr. Erica T. Worth, I apologize, on my channel. And I will be putting the interview out on the 18th, which is release day for her book. So that's exciting. I really miss doing author interviews. So I'm very lucky that people say yes. They don't have to half the time. But I'm very, very lucky. Yeah, so March, you're going to see my face a lot. And I have some March stuff coming up. I might do my March TBR in next week's weekly reads. I'm not really setting up a full TBR for March because March is my birthday month. So I'm just reading whatever the hell I want. The only 2 books that I need to get finished for March are Not Quite by the Book, because it is an arc and it's coming out very soon, and The Haunting of Room 904. So those are the only books that I am promising to get done for March. And then one of my other most anticipated books is coming out March 18th, which is the day before my birthday. So, like, happy birthday to me. As well as the Erica T. Worth's book, um, Buffalo Hunter Hunter, by one of my favorites, Stephen Graham Jones. And it's coming out the day before my birthday. And I pre ordered a signed copy. I'm so excited. Yeah, so I'm kind of just reading what I want. I have a loose idea of what I want to do content wise. I'm finally getting my other half on here in March, so that's definitely happening. We're going to do some content together because he comes from a very different way of looking at things, so I always love those kind of conversations. This video ended up being a lot shorter than I was expecting, but that's okay. I didn't read much this week. But please let me know in the comments what you are reading. And thank you for everybody watching after this gets posted on YouTube. And let me know what you're reading, loving, disliking. And don't forget, DNFing is self-care. So if you're not liking something, DNF it. That's okay. I'm keeping this one short and sweet today. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.